Hello everyone, I am Abir. I have made a kitchen safety alarm in this Tinkercad. I used Arduino Uno R3, a breadboard. For this alarming system, I used gas sensor, temperature sensor, several LEDs and resistors, a piezo buzzer. And for the kitchen part, I used a RGB LED, a transistor, a DC motor, and a slide switch. The resistance with the LEDs are 220 ohm, and here the resistance I used 1 kilo ohm. Now from the Arduino Uno, I used the 5 volt to connect with the breadboard positive part and the ground to breadboard's negative part. Now in the gas sensor I connected all these three to positive, these two with negative, and these two analog pin A0 of Arduino. In the temperature sensor similarly I used these to power, these to ground, and these two analog pin A1. Also I connect several digital pins of Arduino with the positive parts of LEDs and the piezo buzzer. Here in the RGB LED I use the PWM digital pins to connect the RGB pins, and also the pin number 4 to transistors base, and then I make a common ground for LED motor and all this one, and then I connect them to a switch and by this transistor, and at last to the main ground of the whole system. And also I use several multimeters and oscilloscope to see the voltage, currents and the signals. Now suppose LPG gas is leaking in the kitchen, or there is a fire, or both, then the red LED starts blinking and also the piezo buzzer start making sound. Now if there is gas, the white LED turns on, and if there is temperature more than 60 degrees, that is the fire, so the yellow LED turns on. Now in the normal condition, if this RGB LED and the motor is working, then if there is a danger like gas or fire, then by this transistor switch automatically all this turns off. Now I start the simulation. I enter the kitchen and on this switch. So the RGB LED is giving several lights and the motor is also working. Now if there is a gas leakage here, so the red LED starts blinking, the white LED is also on, and the piezo buzzer starts making sound. You can see that also the parts of kitchen, that is the LED and this motor, stops. There is 11.1 milliampere current in this LED. Now I remove this and increase the temperature, that is the condition of fire. So the same thing is happening, and also the yellow LED is on here. These have stopped. There is 1.99 volt voltage drop in this LED. Now I add both of them, so both of the LEDs are on. Now I remove all these danger conditions, so there is no danger now, and these are working properly. Now off this switch, just to maintain this. If the switch is off, then also the alarms can work like this. So if there is no person in the kitchen, then also if there is fire or any gas leakage, one can be informed by these alarms. Now I am measuring the analog signal given by this temperature sensor in this oscilloscope. So I am opening my serial monitor here. Now the temperature is 24.78. If I increase it, see it is increasing. Now temperature is 62. If I decrease the temperature now to 37, see the oscilloscope signal is also decreasing here. Now I am measuring the PWM, that is pulse width modulation signal given by this digital pin using this oscilloscope here. I have written a simple code for this project. So at first I set all these pins, then I made a class LED, I made another class RGB LED. Now I make a temperature function to get the value of temperature in centigrade from the data given by analog pin. I make a function gas percent to get the gas percent data from the analog signal. I make another function danger cal to know if there is danger or the type of danger. If the temperature is greater than 60 degree or gas percent is greater than 30, then there is a danger. Now I initialize all these LEDs and these things. In the loop portion, at first I on the RGB LED with different colors. Now I make an infinite while loop. At first it is calculating the danger and its type. According to this, which LEDs are need is on, the red LED starts blinking and the piezo buzzer starts also working. There is a continue. So it is checking the danger, and if there is danger, it is doing the same things. If there is no danger, it is going to the else part and offing all these alarms and breaking the infinite while loop. It is going to here. Also I found interesting to make this thing digital light for low. By this I am switching off this transistor switch to off all these things in a danger condition. If there is no danger, then it is on, so all these things are going. Now I am copying the thing and I am opening my Arduino Uno IDE. I am pasting my code and compiling it. It is compiled successfully.